At the Halloween party, the rain was terrible. Trees were starting to get knocked down. All right, everyone, said Toby. Let's all try and make our way to the shed before... There was a loud bang. Lightning struck and the clock flew off the tracks. Okay, right, let's go a bit faster now, said Daisy. Follow me, everyone, said Emily. Arr. It's better to be safe than sorry. I'm scared. Don't worry, Bill, said Emily. As Emily guided all the engines back, everyone was worried. Are you sure everything's going to be all right, said Timothy. It's going to be fine, my friend, as long as everyone's safe, said Young Bao. All right, well, I'll turn around and get going then, as everyone hurried. Meanwhile, Percy was not happy about still being stuck. Get me out of these cobwebs! I'm sorry, Percy, we're trying, said Edward. But with me trying to pull, it's not going to help. All right, Gator, James, pull. I don't want to pull, said James. James, it's your fault that we're in this mess, so get me out of it, said Percy. Ugh, groaned James. James and Gator pulled and pulled, but the cobwebs were still stuck. Oh dear. Oh, what about me, said Spencer. I'm still stuck in cobwebs and none of you are going to get help. We've already sent for engines to come and help, said Edward. And none of us can get down there without us wasting time. You're going to have to wait until Gordon arrives to help you. That could take forever. I'm not even stuck in the cobwebs, but they're still annoying. Well, I am, said Percy, so I'm more important. Edward, said Gator, what's a better way to do it? Push forward or pull out? Push him through. If he's already halfway through, it should work. Gator and James pushed as hard as they could. In Knapford Station, the other engines were slowly starting to move when... Quickly! Quickly! Shouted Thomas and Doc. What's happened? Said Toby. It's Percy! He's stuck in the cobwebs at the station. Spencer's there as well. If they stick to him, he won't be able to move again. Right, Harvey, Young Bao, you two come and help. On it, my friend, said Young Bao. We'll do it, said Harvey. Henry, yes? You try and help everyone else out down to the sheds. They should all be able to fit. Emily's already there. All right, can I come and help, said Arthur. You might need a strong engine. That's fine, said Toby. So everyone moved as the 6 engines raced away. Over here, said Doc, come on. All right, everyone, this is what we've been training for, said Toby. As Young, Bao and Harvey raced over, as the 4 engines disappeared. All right, everyone, said Henry. Make your way down to Tidmouth. Emily will be waiting to give you where to go. So all the engines started to move down. Hero rolled through. All right, anyone else? It's just us and the ones in the yard. We're coming. Henry rolled down, letting the engines wait. All right. As the 2 engines rolled, as Fergus and Porter rolled through and started down to the sheds, Flora started to leave. Come on, you lot, let's go. Oh, I can't be bothered with this, yawned Dennis. Stafford followed. Whiff and Scruff also followed down the yard. They were all very tired. As they got round the corner, trouble began. The rain hit a loud noise and, before long... Look out, said Toby. Look out, said Henry. Henry pushed Flora forward. All the engines wobbled past as the lights crashed down with a smash. Oh no, this is bad, isn't it? Henry, said Porter. Go on without me. Tell Emily that I'm going to take the long way round. If you say so, said Porter, as him and Fergus raced away. The engines rolled back into the air. What are we going to do? Well, said Henry, I'll be the leader of our gang, and we'll take the bottom line as the main line's a bit busy, and we'll switch. Or we can't. We're gonna have to go over the bridge, but it's too busy up there. It's either that or we get broken, said Flora. Oh, Flora's right. All right, everyone. But we can't turn around, Edward, said Stafford. He's right, said Scruff. If we can't turn around, we're going to have to reverse down the line. That's way too dangerous. It's either that or we get struck by lightning. As cars started to leave. It's already getting bad, said Henry, and the pumpkin flew across the screen. Benches and everything was broken. It's either that or we get crushed, he said. All right, said Flora. Come on, it'll be all right. Henry and Flora set off, followed Percy was still stuck, even with the help of James. But luckily, more engines were on the way. As Duck puffed down in. "We're here," he said. "Wait. Well, we're going to have to go quickly because Percy's still stuck." "I couldn't tell," said Thomas. "All right, we'll push him through and then we'll all charge through at the same time." "Are you sure that's a good idea?" "It's the best we've got at the moment," said Thomas. "All right, on the count of 3. Wait, but we're not all there." So the engines are all set up. Thomas, Toby and Arthur coupled up and got ready to push. "Edward, get down the line and out of the way." "On it, right. Back and go." The engine pushed, charged forwards. The cobwebs strung against Percy. "Push," they said. "Whoa, whoa, whoa," said Percy. The cobwebs strained underneath him. "I don't think this is working." "It is. Keep pushing." With a rip and a strain, Percy was pulled out of the mess. "Ah, you did it," he said. "All right, everyone, get through the mess before it gets worse," said Toby. "Where are we going to go?" said Edward. "Down the line, we'll hide at the sheds." As the engine pulled, Percy was pushed free. "I've got this, I've got this, I've got this." There you go, Percy. Percy was pushed free of the cobwebs, being pushed down the line. "All right," said Emily from the back of the line. "Everyone needs to buddy up with someone and get to a shed, as the sheds are quite small." So engines all backed up as Porter rolled in. Porter and Salter coupled up together. "We'll take a shed together, don't worry." "I'll take one with Mavis," said Timothy, as Timothy rolled into the shed. Mavis was quickly moved forwards to come and join. Emily rolled forwards. "Gosh, it looked really empty today," she said. "Emily, where's Henry?" said Daisy. "Oh, I don't know. He should have been with us. I thought he was following us." "Yar, he must have got stuck somewhere." "Well, we can't go and investigate. It's too dangerous," said Timothy. "Yeah, but Henry's our friend. What if he's in danger?" said Emily. "Yar, danger doesn't come before friends, Emily. You've got to keep yourself safe first. That's what Henry would have wanted." "No, I'm going to look for him. I'll be fine." "I don't think you will," said Daisy as she looked up at the sky. Lightning started to strike. "The storm's getting worse, and stuff's flying everywhere." The cobwebs flew over the station and covered the sheds. "Whoa! This is disgusting," said Daisy, as everything in the station in the shed started to fly off. A pumpkin rolled down the line and landed over. "Get these cobwebs away," as the wind pulled the cobwebs away. "I'll go find Henry. I'll be fine," said Emily, as the wind rained harder. Flora and Henry travelled down. The storm was getting worse. "Come on, everyone, follow me. You can turn at the Y switch here." "On it," said Scruff. "Just this way," said Flora. Stafford and Dennis followed through. Stafford covered up, then Dennis followed. "If we go down here, we'll be fine." "You sure? Doesn't look that safe." "We'll be fine, come on." So everyone quickly travelled down, not wanting to get hurt, but then there was trouble as the engines all struggled through. Flora puffed hard. "Come on, it's fine," she said, as everyone switched where they were to be able to talk. Scruff, Whiff and Stafford made it through, but then there was trouble. "Look out, Dennis," said Stafford. Stafford pushed Dennis out of the way with a smash and a bang. The signal light fell down. Oh no," said Scruff. "Is he all right?" "He's fine, just stuck," Henry sighed. "Well, at least we have the front line." But as Henry said that, they heard a loud bang as a scarecrow flew over the line. "Ah!" said Henry. "Henry, are you scared of a scarecrow?" "No." Then a tree flew by and grazed the top of Scruff. "The lightning's getting worse." Then the pumpkin trolley that had loads of pumpkins on it, with a strong gust, flew over the tracks. It smashed on the line. "That's our exit blocked. Can we not go the other way?" "Water's too rough for that, look." The water was swaying up and down, and it had rose over the tracks. You're saying we're stuck," said Flora. "It looks like it." "Dennis," said Stafford, "go get help." "Help?" Oh, can I not just go to sleep first? This is an emergency. Alright, I'll go find help. They didn't reverse up and left. Going to find help. Well, as long as lightning doesn't strike, we'll be fine. Why don't you want lightning to strike? But before Stafford could answer, there was trouble. A loud gust of wind came and then... Ow! Oh! Ow! Cried Stafford. Are you alright, Stafford? Said Flora. No! Oh, my generator! Oh, the lightning striked it. Smoke bellowed out of his engine. I don't think I'm able to move. Don't worry, said Whiff. We'll look after you. Yeah, said Scruff. We won't leave you in the dust. Henry, what are we going to do? The only way we'd be able to get out of here, said Henry, is if we went through the water. It would be dangerous. I don't trust Dennis for getting us help. But I could get us help, said Flora. What do you mean? You could get swept away. Only if I go through the water. But if I go with side plates, I can block out any of the access water. Are you sure that'd work? Said Henry. It's worth a shot. I'll start going. Quickly, said Henry, as the roof to the house caved in and a castle crashed down. Bushes flew over. Ow! Oh, ouch! The cranes were knocked down as well, and trucks in the yard had splashed over. I'll go now, said Flora. Don't worry, I'll make us all proud, she said, as she rolled away. Meanwhile, Edward was leading the remaining engines of his group down the line. Come on, said Harvey. We'll be all right. I'm not so sure about this, said Percy, as Percy struggled down the line. As Arthur and James went to go, there was trouble. With a bang, the signs on the station fell down. Whoa! Oh, great! I'm stuck, said James. Get anyone you can out of the seed. I'll push Spencer out of the way, said Harvey. Harvey helped Gator through, and young Bower rolled forward. Gordon, what are you doing here? I was going to get help, but I got stuck. Are you going to safety? Well, we're trying to, said Edward. Can I come with yous? Of course you can, Gordon. As Gordon reversed down, the others followed. Arthur, get out of here before you get stuck, said James. But Arthur went to pull and bang! Whoa! Help, said Arthur, as the station's decorations collapsed all over Arthur. Arthur, can you hear me, said James. I can kind of hear you, but I'm stuck. Oh, I don't know what to do, Arthur. I'm sorry. Leave me, James. Take the other line and get out of here. Save yourself. You're more important, said Arthur. Are you sure? Yes. Now run. Spencer pulled through as the other engines followed. Gordon reversed. All right, we'll be fine. Come on, everyone, said young Bow, as everyone set off down to Brendan. All right, careful. Gordon reversed down. But then, as Edward was about to go, there was trouble. Edward, look out for the well, said Thomas, but it was too late. The well smashed down, trapping Thomas, Duck and Toby all down the line. Thomas, said Edward. There's no time, Edward, said young Bow. We have to get out of here now, or we're gonna get caught. We'll go the long way, Edward. It's fine, said Thomas. Are you sure, Thomas? No, but I don't want to stress Edward out any. So Thomas reversed down the line. As the three engines reversed, James switched tracks. What are you doing? The weather's gotten worse, James. We have to get out of here. The road vehicles had all left, but the weather was dreadful. Thomas, I can tell that the weather's bad, but why are you all here? Because, James, the line's blocked by a well. Just then, some flying decoration flew past. Whoa. Arthur's stuck in some decorations. I have to help him. James, we can't, said Duck. We've got to get out of here. We'll switch at the crossing and head back up. You can take the long route past the pond. Isn't that dangerous, said James. Only if we make it dangerous, said Toby. Emily was searching for Henry. Henry, where are you? Said Emily, when the station started to wobble. Parts of the station started to fall off. The sign did. Then Emily panicked as the full station wobbled in front of her. No, whoa, oh. Emily got knocked off the track by the roof of the station. Emily backed out of the way, hit a bench, and her tender came off. Then the roof of the station collapsed on her. Ah, help me! Just as Thomas rolled by. Thomas, Toby and Duck pushed past the mess. They bumped into a clock. What was... Help me! Help! Emily! Help! I was going to get help. I wanted to know where Henry was, and look, the station collapsed on me. Oh, everyone else is on the other side of the island, Emily. I can't get you help. What am I going to do? I can't just get stuck here, can I? You'll be okay, Emily. It's only the middle of the day. The weather's not even that bad, said Duck. At least you've got shelter. Yeah, but the weather could get worse. What if I get stuck? You won't. Guys, said James, I don't hate to ruin the moment, but we have to get out of here. Why? Look! The crane creaked loudly. If that crane falls, we're never getting out. James is right. As the mine carts were knocked over by the wind, everyone knew they had to get out. The door to the back of the cave knocked open, and the buffers on the mine knocked off as well. Quickly! Go, everyone, said James. James charged the engines forwards as the crane collapsed in front of him. James, what was that? James, why did you do that, said Emily. Because they're more important. They know what they're doing. I'm a tender engine. The tank engines are more versatile in this weather. But now you're stuck. I'm not. I can hide under the washdown. It's not the most shelter, but at least I'll get clean, said James as he reversed down the line and raced to the washdown, hiding in its sponges to hopefully protect himself. The other engines raced down the line. Spencer and Harvey raced through the tunnel. Oh, be careful, it's dangerous. Gator pushed Percy through as Gordon reversed past. Young Bow and Edward also followed through as the 6 engines raced into the mess. Be careful, said Gator. We'll be all right, said Gordon. When the engines rolled up, though, the line's blocked. This is our only way out. Wait, Henry, said Gordon. What are you doing here? I got trapped with the others, Gordon. Scruff, Whiff and Stafford. And we're really stuck. We need your help. I don't know what you want me to do, said Gordon. What's happened, my friend? Look, said Gordon. We're stuck, said Henry. We sent Flora out to get help, but she's still not back. We're scared she might be in danger. It's all right, my friend. The weather's too bad for us to come and get help at the moment, but we'll go and see if Harvey can help you in a bit. Try and stay dry. There's a shed here, but the roof's caved in. Stay in the open. See if you have any shelter that you can put over you. If there's any tarps or anything. All right, said Henry, and Henry reversed to go and check. How are we meant to get through, said Percy. Both lines are blocked. We can push through this easily, said Spencer. Spencer charged forward, pushing through the sign. The sign fell off to the side. We're all going to have to take the same line, said Harvey. So everyone switched tracks and followed down the same line. Harvey, Edward's stuck. I'm right here, Gordon. It's Henry who's stuck. Oh, yeah, I got my names mixed up. All right, everyone, Tidmouth Sheds is just up ahead. We'll hide there. What if there's no space? Everyone else should be there. Well, we're going to have to figure it out on our own then. So the 6 engines raced over. Thomas, Duck and Toby raced down the line when... Wait, guys, said Flora. Her side plates were wet and the side of her body was soaked. I need help. The gang's trapped. Henry, Scruff, Whiff and Stafford. They're all stuck. I don't know how to get them out. Why can't you just pull them out? The rain's too bad. And I don't trust myself. We'll help you, said Thomas. We can pull them through the river. Isn't it dangerous, said Toby. It's either that or they get got by the rain, said Duck, and we don't want them washing away. But there's no other way for us to get out of this line if all the traps are blocked. Well, we just have to find shelter then. We're trapped on each line. There's no way out, said Toby. Find anyone and just hide somewhere. You can even hide at Knapford if you make it there. All right, let's help, said Toby. All right, said Flora. Let's go. Flora rolled through. Flora raced through. Her boiler was wet, but she didn't give up. I'll pull you out of here, Henry. Just give me a second. Flora pulled Henry through. What? We're here to help, Henry, with the 3 engines. It was Thomas, Duck and Toby. We'll pull you through and then we'll go get the others. So, Scruff squeezed through the gap. They're the problem, guys. I'm unable to squeeze through that gap. It's too big. It's too small for me to get through. That means I can't get through either, said Stafford. We'll save these two. We'll come back for you, don't worry, said Scruff. I know you would, said Whiff. So the two engines were pulled out of the way for safety. What about us, said Stafford. We just have to wait for now. But it should be alright. It's not that bad of weather now. The rain has died down, mostly. Or it had died down. Oh, we're gonna have to get out of here quickly. Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't panic. So, the engine pulled through. Alright, quickly, said Thomas. We'll head up this way. Thomas, this is just gonna lead us the same route. There's nowhere we can go, said Flora. Face it, we're stuck. Flora's right, said Duck. There's nowhere we can actually go. If we try and get out either way, all the lines are blocked. Just accept it, Thomas. We're washed away. Just then, the engines heard a rumble through the station. You can hide at Knapford. The line's clear. Said Dennis, we thought you were lost. I was. I went to go get help, but I couldn't find anyone. I hid in the station and it didn't work. So you can get through though. The cobwebs aren't that bad at the moment, although they are starting to stick. Probably the rain. We'll be fine, don't worry. The rain then pelted down, causing more of the island to be soaked. Right, let's get out of here quickly, said Dennis, as Dennis charged through the webs. Actually, he said, can't get through. And they're sticking to me because of the rain. Oh, Thomas, go and get help. And remember, don't be like me. I will, Dennis, I will, said Thomas. Come on, everyone. This way, said Ted. Oh, we're gonna have to wait it out, said Duck. Alright, said Scruff. So, we're all out of the clear, and we can't really get anywhere, so we may as well just wait. Better than not doing anything, is it? So, the engines all sighed and waited. Stomped. He did move sheds, the engines looked worried. When Spencer pulled in. We're here, said Spencer. What do you mean we're? Said Daisy. Us, said Percy, as Percy was pushed through by Gator. Not me, said Gordon. Oh, good. Wait, what about Edward? I'm here, laughed Edward. Where's everyone else, though? They all ran away. Alright, there's not enough space in the shed. We'll hide in this tunnel. So, Percy and Gator rolled into the tunnel. Gordon followed, just for the lightest bit of shelter. Harvey didn't mind getting wet, and neither did Edward, or even Val. Spencer spun round on the turntable and took the remaining spot for himself. But the rain was terrible, as it still poured down. I guess this is it then. The island's been destroyed by a storm. Hopefully we can come back from this. There's no coming back from this. Although, I think many engines are going to be out of action. Hey, at least we're all safe. For the most part, said Edward.